My people, I feel good today. I'm knocking this thing out, man. I've been fasting for the last 48 hours. 5 o'clock is gonna mark 48 hours, and I'm going to break my fast. I'm looking real forward to it, and it's my first time fasting, and yeah, I feel energized, and I'm doing something that I enjoy, and if I had to be outside, carrying heavy stuff and slinging stuff, it maybe wouldn't be the case, but I'm sitting down in front of my computer and talking to y'all, and it feels good. So anyway, what I want to talk about is business personal property. Business personal property. This is something that has been a real topic of debate over the years. There has been more than a few court cases concerning this, and it's still legal. I just lost one of my links that I pulled up here. Let's see if I can find it again. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is concerning the state of Texas. Okay, now this is going to be different in every state you go to, but we're going to be looking at the state of Texas for this purpose today. All right. So what is business personal property tax? Number one, I do teach this in my tax courses that I hold every year. And it's funny because what I always say about this is that unless someone really has it out for you, you'll never have to worry about business personal property tax. Okay. But if someone does not like you, they can definitely report you, and then you'll have to possibly pay business personal property tax. Here's the way it works. If you are a business owner in the state of Texas, okay, if you have a 1099, makes you a business owner, okay? Anything that you use in that business is considered business personal property, okay? Now, real property are things like buildings, land, things attached to the land is real property, okay? Anything that's not attached to the land, cars, phones, computers, chairs, anything is considered personal property because you personally own it, and it's part of a business because you are a business owner, and so that makes it taxable. All right. I know this may sound crazy, but I'm gonna back this up. So stay with me. All right. So let me go through this again just to make sure we're clear. Okay. If you are a business owner, if you receive a 1099, if you're self-employed, that makes you a business owner. Any property that you use inside of that business is called business personal property. And again, like I said before, typically speaking, unless someone has it out for you, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, it doesn't really get enforced very much, but it can be enforced very easily. Okay. Now, the state has access to your federal tax returns. So, if you're filing a Schedule C in the state of Texas, or if you have a corporation in the state of Texas, right? And you're writing off like cell phone bills, or you're writing off mileage on your vehicle, guess what you have in the state of Texas? Business personal property. Sorry, my nose is itching today. I don't know why. So anyway, so I'm going to show you just real quick a list here of exactly what business personal property taxes is. So this is coming from the comptroller's office. Let's see if I can back this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See, comptroller of Texas. This is the 96-1425. All right. That's what we're looking at here. All right. It says a rendition is a form is a form property owners may use to report taxable property owned on January 1st to the appraisal district. Both real and personal property may be rendered. The rendition identifies, describes, and gives the location of the taxable property. Business owners must report a rendition of their personal property. Other property owners may choose to submit a rendition. By rendering property, the property owner ensures the appraisal district has the property owner's correct mailing address, blah, blah, blah. Okay, for tax bills and places the owner's opinion of the property's value, or because you have to evaluate the property, you have to say what the property is worth, on record with the appraisal district. The chief appraiser must send a notice of appraised value if he or she places a higher value on the property than the value the property owner lists on the rendition form. What that simply means is when you send in this form, you're going to say, I have a computer as part of my business, and I value the computer at $100. And the chief appraiser for your county can send a letter saying, nah, we think the computer is valued at X amount of dollars, and you have to pay taxes for that. Now, I'll tell you right now, the tax is not a lot. The last person that I saw that received one of these notices had to pay something like $36 or something for the year. So it's not a lot, but depending on what type of business you have, depending on what type of property is in that business, you will have to do this. I talk to people all the time that tell me that they have like a fleet of trucks or something like that, right? They're in construction or whatever, and they own trucks. And I'm telling them, I'm saying, listen, man, you have to do business personal property tax. And, you know, just letting them know, just advising them, right? Then I tell them, hey, you may not have to worry about it 9 times out of 10, but just so you know, it is out there, right? And you may have to do this at some point. All right, so let's now look at the Harris County website, okay? And this is the appraisal district of Harris County, all right? And the first thing it says is, what is the appraisal of business personal property, right? It's a question. For taxation purposes, your property is classified as either real property, land, buildings, other items attached to the land, or personal property, items that can be owned but are not attached to land. Tangible personal property that you use to produce income is subject to taxation in the state of Texas. Tangible personal property includes such things as furniture, fixtures, inventories, equipment, motor vehicles, vessels, and aircraft. These items are typically referred to as business personal property. All right. So, again, business personal property, it's a real thing. You have to pay tax on that stuff. And again, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you don't have to worry about this stuff. You don't have to report it, okay? But please understand, it's a very real thing. If someone reports you, then you definitely will have to answer this stuff, right? If you want to mess with somebody real bad, you can report them to the appraisal district, and they will then have to pay taxes on all the personal property that they're using in their business. And I'm serious about that. If you have an office and you have office chairs, that is business personal property. If you have a desk, that's business personal property. If you have peppermints for your clients, that is business personal property. And all this stuff must be rendered to the county in which you're doing business in, and you have to pay a tax on that, all right? So again, if you receive one of these forms, definitely seek out some guidance on it. Don't just pay the tax because it's a small amount, because once you pay that tax, they're gonna hit you every single year. And then if you're not careful, it's possible that the appraiser may decide, oh, well, you said it's worth X amount of dollars, but nah, we think it's worth more, right? This also comes into play if you are in a city or a county that is hard up for money. They may be looking for tax dollars, and they're going to go out and they're going to send out code enforcement or whoever. They're going to send out appraisers, and they're going to figure out who are the business owners in that county or that city, and how much tax they owe, and then they're going to send you a bill. So from me to you,